Hello and welcome to A Book in 5 Minutes. I'm Lindsay Milner. This week I'm looking at a book called The Art of Letting Go, and it has a really long subtitle. How to let go of the past, look forward to the future, and finally enjoy the emotional freedom you deserve. And then it is The Art of Living Well, Book 2. I haven't read Book 1. Kindle told me about Book 2, so I've started there. The author's name is Damon Zahariadis. The book is in 3 parts. The first part is called The Upside of Letting Go. The advantages, how it will help you. The second part is looking at some common reasons why it's actually really difficult to do. And that's things like being afraid of change, suffering from low self-esteem, not wanting to admit that you're wrong, a fear of missing out on lost opportunities, lots of reasons like that. And the third part is, he says it's 21 strategies to actually be able to learn to let go. And then it's 3 bonus strategies, so 24 strategies really then. And the strategies are things like stop trying to make yourself happy. And he looks at some of the science of happiness. Stop worrying about what everybody else is thinking of you. Don't try to make everybody else happy. Look for important lessons in mistakes that you've made. And this was my particular favourite. Identify what gives your life purpose. Now, each of these strategies, the 21 plus the 3 bonus, has got an exercise at the end of the short chapter. I think these exercises would be very useful. Most of them involve sitting down with a pen and a paper, making some notes about an event, and then he provides like a thinking exercise for how to look at those events. And what makes me smile is that the time he's got for these exercises is something like 15 minutes or 30 minutes. And the one, identify what gives your life purpose, I've been puzzling about that for years. I have a friend on my master's programme who has made it her life's purpose to work out what her life's purpose is. You know, it's something that we've thought about a lot, we've wondered about, we've struggled with, we feel like we're not fulfilling our purpose because we don't know what it is. So it just made me laugh that he thinks we can do that in a 30-minute exercise. He does acknowledge in one of his exercises that, you know, the first, like part 1, 2 and 3 of the exercise can be done in 20 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it is, but that step 4 will take days, weeks, months, even years. And I felt that the book could have done with an acknowledgement that all of these things really are a lifetime's work. You know, they're all things that we need to be consciously working on throughout our lives. And obviously some people find these things easier to do than others. Some people are more balanced, more emotionally mature perhaps, more able to deal with their emotions. So it won't take them as long to learn these things. Maybe they don't even need to learn it because they've already got it under control. But if you feel that these are things that you need to learn, yes, it's going to take you a lot of time and effort. He acknowledges that there's effort, but I feel that he doesn't really make enough acknowledgement about the amount of time that's involved. That said, it's only a minor quibble. It's not a minor quibble, it's a big quibble, but it's the only thing that I wasn't keen on in the book. I think there's a lot of wisdom in the book. I recognise a lot of the strategies. He's quoted not masses of scientific research, but a couple of papers do crop up, and they're on subjects that I'm familiar with from the positive psychology programme. So I like the concept of the book. I like the fact that it's a fairly quick read. So I think if you can put aside the fact that these exercises, you're not going to fix this in 30 minutes, It's going to be something that you'll need to constantly work on. And he does say at the end of the book, revisit the book, not to read the whole thing from beginning to end, but maybe revisit something that seems particularly relevant, you know, how to deal with anger, or, you know, how to move past feelings of shame and guilt, particular chapters. If there's anything that jumps out as particularly relevant, then yes, revisit the exercises. So I do think it's a really useful book. I liked the book. It was quite readable. It was a quick read. It was a read that you could see yourself picking up and going back to and just dipping in and out of it. So that is The Art of Letting Go, how to let go of the past, look forward to the future, and finally enjoy the emotional freedom you deserve. The Art of Living Well, Book 2. The author's name, Damon Zahariadis. That's this week's book. Let me know, have you come across this? Have you come across the author? What do you think? If you want more content like this, then please do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to give this video a like. I will see you next time. Bye!